Because of the weather, we missed the lessons today. I hope this can help you well to understand the last topic, lipids, that is also a part of your examination next week. For studying lipid, the aims is to study the components and then the types and functions and also the tests about lipids. Firstly, similar to the carbohydrates, lipid also made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. However, the hydrogen to oxygen ratio is bigger than 2 to 1. This is the difference from carbohydrates. There are two different methods to classify them. Firstly, according to the stage. That is whether that they are solid state or liquid state, and at the room temperature, if it is, we define it as 25 degrees Celsius. If it is a solid, then we call them fats. If it is a liquid, then we call them oil. So this is what you normally call those lipids at home. If according to their structure, then there are three types: triglyceride, phospholipid, and also steroid. The structure is quite similar for triglyceride and phospholipid. Triglyceride made up of one glycerol, three fatty acids. However, for phospholipids, they are made up of one glycerol, two fatty acids, and one phosphate group. That means one of the fatty acid was replaced by the phosphate group in phospholipid. So these two are quite similar. However, for the steroid, which is more complex, so in our syllabus, we no need to study them. This is a table to summarize the functions of the three types of lipids. Firstly, for the triglyceride, they serve as energy reserve, that means stored energy in the body, and shock absorbers act as a cushion to prevent physical harm to your body. And lastly, heat insulator. It can insulate your body so that avoid too cold or too hot. And they present in the body as adipose tissue, and normally they surround the important organs. If like that, they mostly serve as energy reserve or shock absorbers. However, if they present under the skin, they are called subcutaneous fat. In this state, they will serve as heat insulator. For phospholipid, they got only one function because they present in the cell membrane, and it is the main component of cell membrane. For steroid, they possess many functions. They can present in the cell membrane to form the component, and then present in the bile salts, which is used for digestion of the lipid, and also form hormones. Some of the hormones, especially the sex hormones, are made up of steroid. On the other hand, they also help in formation of vitamin D. Sorry, I typed this word wrongly. This should be vitamin D. Okay, sorry. Lastly, let's talk about the test for the lipids. The test is called grease spot test, and it is very simple, just like your daily practice. Sometimes you may accidentally drop a drop of oil on your clothes, and then when you look against the light, you will see a spot. That spot, just like this spot we call translucent spots. This is the spelling of translucent spots. Even though when it is dried, this translucent spot will remain. So we use the word persistence, or another word, permanent. Both describing they will not disappear even though they dried up. However, if you drop a drop of water on the clothes, it can produce translucent spots when they are wet. However, when they dry up, they will disappear. So it is easy to tell which is oil and which is water. The second part of this experiment, that is dip the sport into an organic solvent, since oil or lipid dissolve in organic solvent. So if you dip them into the organic solvent, the translucent spots will disappear after drying. But I hope this can help you well when you are doing your revision.